everybody, and welcome to Wake Up Missoula. I'm your host, Scott Ramp.
And I'm also your host, Noelle McAvoy, and that was Asaph Adonai on piano.
And it is Asaph's anniversary.
Yes, today is Asaph's 1 year.
1 year ago, I appeared on this program.
Thank you, Asaph, for being our piano player. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
It is Monday.
And it's hazy.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it's very smoky. And so, I was watching the news last night. There's smoke coming from a few different areas. I guess there was a fire in Idaho. There's a big fire in Washington. There was a fire outside of Rock Creek that they think was either from a lit cigarette or dragging chains on trucks. And then there was a fire outside of Arlee that was definitely from down power lines. Yeah, so that's where all the smoke is coming from. And it's been affecting me quite a bit this year. Usually it doesn't, but it's hazy out there for sure.
So if we take a look at the weather, you can expect some areas that are smoke. And then, of course, you can expect a 20% chance of thunderstorms happening today. But tonight you can expect to be at a 30% chance of thunderstorms. Tuesday you can have a chance of showers, then another chance of thunderstorms. And then we're back to Tuesday night where everything's going to be nice and clear. Wednesday there might be a slight chance of thunderstorms, but you can expect pretty much it can be the clear in a couple days. But the temperature-wise, it's going to be hot today.
Yeah,
reaching
96.
around 96, and then it's going to start cooling off back into the 80s where summer deserves and belongs to be.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about it yesterday. It's kind of like June and July just switched. And then August 1st is like, oh, it's going to be 95 degrees and smoking. Yeah. August is just August.
Yeah, but August is here, which means all the summer camps are done.
Yay!
And, of course, Noelle, you did a little animation video with some of your spare time that you did, because most of the kids were self-sufficient in all these.
They're great.
But here is a little Wake Up Missoula tease that you did, I think a couple weeks ago. We just never showed it ever.
I know, I forgot about it.
Here's
I made
the
it, and
live
I forgot about
here's
it.
the premiere of Noelle's animation. That was really clever what you did with the M, Wake Up Missoula.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like our background.
It's like our background. It's like the M on the mountain that like stands for Missoula or something. What was that? Anyways, but of course I'm gonna move on to the next thing because we Ron, our very own Ron Scholl, who does a lot of the shoots here in town for many organizations from nonprofits to nonprofits, and he did the Celtic Fest, and of course. This is going to be on MCAT in a month or so, but he's been posting all these little short clips of a little taste in case you missed Celtic Fest, which happened 2 weeks ago on like July 24th and 25th.
Yeah,
right?
Over the weekend. Yeah.
Am I right? Is that the right dates?
I think so. Yeah. It was like 2 weeks ago over the weekend. Yeah,
okay.
So recently.
But we have a little taste to show you. So here is the Celtic Fest featuring the Dragon Pipe Band.
Nice.
I shot this. All right, we are back. So let's do some social networking. So if you guys are interested in finding out more information about Wake Up Missoula, you can log on to our website, wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. So nice, we named it twice. You can also follow us on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I do have a couple things I want to show from our Facebook page in a bit, but let's move on to our Twitter page, Noelle.
Yep. So we have Twitter. Wake Up Missoula is on Twitter, as well as Missoula Community Access Television is on Twitter. And MCAT is on Facebook. But if you want to find out more information about Missoula Community Access Television, just check out MCAT.org.
And we are looking for new board members. So if you're interested, we have 2 open seats on our board. So if you want to help run our television station and be on a board of
make decisions
of people, of community members from all over the place, from the university, businesses, all that kind of stuff, and you want to get involved with MCAT, you could call us at 542-6228, otherwise known as 542
MCAT.
You can also email us mcat@mcat.org. So.
Yes. That's super
An email
easy.
so nice we named it twice.
Everything
and I used that
we named
twice.
twice.
We have to name it twice because
Scott used it twice because
I used that thing twice because if you say something it's so nice you name it twice, you have to do that twice, so that makes it even nicer than it was before. It makes it more special. And of course, I don't know if you saw this.
I don't have internet. No.
Okay, but but I made a little trailer from our summer camps.
Nice.
The only videos I had is a lot of like slow motion stuff of you, Sam, and Mason jumping on bikes. But I utilized what we could get, and I made a trailer using the iMovie app. And of course, we're gonna bring out our guest, Brendan Moles.
Yes,
he's from Homeward Bound. He's been waiting a little while. We're just trying to banter and talk about other stuff. But I'm gonna get through this, and then I'm gonna show you new programming, and after the new program, we'll bring out Brendan. But for right now, I do want to show this trailer of Wake Up Missoula. So here it is. It's like in the it's like hilarious. It's just you just insert clips into iMovie. Like if you have the iMovie app, all you got to do is just you have the clips and then you just insert here, and then it just makes it for you, and it's just
gold.
Wonderful. And
it's so fun. It makes the best trailers.
Yes. But of course, without further ado, we are going to bring out Brendan Moles from Homeward Bound right after this.
Yes. Peaceful people who just want to live their life exactly like anybody else, and who suffer double than what we suffer, because we're confronted to violence and we're afraid. But they suffer because not only are they confronted to this violence, but people are afraid of them when they shouldn't be. So, I mean, we've been trying for 12 years and we're really not very efficient. I don't know what to do. I mean, we are a small association. We try every day, but it's difficult.
We are here with Brendan Moles.
Yes.
And he's from Homeward.
Not Homeward,
that's
Homeward
right.
Bound.
Just Homeward.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a movie about animals.
Yes, it is an awesome movie about animals.
It is a great movie.
Let's talk about that instead. No.
Yeah. So, first of all, tell us what Homeward is.
Homeward is a nonprofit, 5013C here in Missoula. It's been around for 21 years now. We celebrated our 20th anniversary last year. We are one of 3 regional home ownership centers in the state of Montana, Billings and Great Falls being the other 2. We started out as a concerned advocate for low-income households having affordable, safe, and healthy housing. And we started developing homes, or housing units, I should say. We have about 8 properties, or we're starting our 8th property in Missoula. So we have 8 properties in Missoula throughout town. And we have other representation of properties throughout the state. We have probably about 16 to 20 properties throughout the state.
Awesome.
Altogether, including Missoula.
How long has Homeward been around?
Well, 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 21 years. And our homeownership center, the homeownership center, which really just began a few years ago, but we've been offering homebuyer education classes and financial fitness classes since 1997, so not quite as long as we've been in existence, but still almost 20 years.
Cool.
So we offer a monthly financial fitness class that's totally free, open to anybody that registers, and we also offer a monthly homebuyer education class. We actually have one starting tomorrow evening.
Awesome.
We do that once a month, and that's usually taught over the course of 3 evenings, 3 consecutive evenings, 3 hours each evening. And then once every 3rd month, we do an all-day Saturday class for those folks that can't do evenings. At the same time, we offer free childcare for both our classes.
Awesome.
In case that's a hindrance for some households to make it so they have a ability to go in and get their children taken care of while they take the class. We offer free counseling in our organization. We do pre-purchase counseling, which is a comprehensive 2-hour counseling session with myself, where we review credit, budget, and affordability. Depending on how much of a house payment you think you can afford, we look at loan options for you. We also offer financial counseling, credit counseling, post-purchase counseling, and foreclosure counseling. And those are all free. Foreclosure counseling, I can spend upwards of 20 to 40 hours with the client at no cost.
Right. So what are some of the biggest problems that a lot of these new homeowners run into and they have to come to you guys?
Well, the new ones, let's just say homeowners in general. Let's not pick on the new ones, right? Homeowners in general. Life happens to the best of us. We come across some rough patches and we need some assistance in retaining our home. Whether it's medical issues, you can't work as much, or you're unemployed, you lost your job, a divorce, a death, and you have a house that you have a mortgage payment that becomes now unattainable. So coming to see us, what we are able to do is help clients complete what they call a modification request, an application packet to submit to their servicer to see if the servicer is willing to adjust the terms of their loan so that they can afford the house and retain ownership.
So let's talk about this pamphlet you emailed us. Could you go into a little more detail? Because I've been kind of flashing that up on camera a couple times.
So what you're seeing before you is a brochure that we have that talks about our home ownership center. As I said, we're one of 3 in the state of Montana. It's a complete service where we go from financial education and credit counseling to homebuyer education to then post-purchase counseling to foreclosure counseling, starting the cycle again. So it's a complete continuum of services. And we offer, as it says up there in the top right corner, you had it right, free one-on-one counseling, pre-purchase, financial, foreclosure. So it's nice. We are HUD sponsored. We're also sponsored by the state of Montana through the Board of Housing and through NeighborWorks Montana. Those are organizations that allow us to offer these free services at no cost to our clients. So we're grant funded, basically. We also get private. Oh, look at that. Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Flashed you guys up there for a second, didn't you? We offer those services, and I was saying we get grants from other organizations. We have a marketing and fundraising manager on our staff that writes a lot of grants throughout the year. We also do receive private donations from foundations and individuals throughout the community and state. Mm-hmm. And that's our homeownership center. As I said, we're one of the 3 in the state of Montana. So right on site in our newly built Solstice building, there's 2 new buildings that we just recently built, Equinox and Solstice on the corner of Broadway and Russell.
Those buildings seem to be like a popular design nowadays. Is the architect?
They're nice.
Yeah. Who's the architect?
I don't specifically. We have 2 individuals on staff, one architect and one that is an architect as well, I would imagine. I don't think she's licensed, but we have 2 on staff. And then what we do is we have charrettes. Have you ever heard the term charrettes? Where we get the neighborhood together and where we're building and have all the neighborhood come in and talk and see what they would like. So we involved communities in the construction and design of our buildings. Cool.
Is the Equinox and Solstice low-income housing considered?
Yes, all our units are based on typically 60% of median or less.
Right.
So, and depending on the size of the unit, it could be 50% of median or less.
Yeah, I had a segment last week on my show where I was talking about some of the city of Missoula's talking about landscaping architecture when it comes to like low-income housing and stuff like that, where they there's like a requirement for activities area for a lot of these places. And I mean, the wording is just like basically they're saying that they have to put like some kind of like activities, like some kind of like area grassland, unless they're close to a trail. Then otherwise it's kind of like they don't need it.
Access.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have ever, I don't know if either of you ever been down to the solstice equinox, but between the two buildings we have a beautiful landscaped green section, and we have gray water that comes into that section and waters some of the plantings. So we're really concerned about, you know, the use in the environment. We are a gold LEED certified building. Both those buildings are, which means that they've been developed sustainably.
Right.
We have on that site used to be a bowling alley. So if you come into our building now,
I used to bowl there all the time.
Liberty Lanes, that's it. Now called Liberty Street. That's what we're address is.
Nice.
Liberty Ave.
But it's such a great place because you have the trail right behind it. The trail's fairly new as well.
Hasn't been completely completed. I think under Russell Street. When they do Russell Street, they'll complete it, but you gotta bend down to get under the bridge and connect to the trail.
But I don't remember it. I mean, like, it's fairly recent when they actually connected from California to Russell, so that's fairly new.
Yes.
But since this whole push, since the whole Lolo Trail thing going on here, there's been a huge push in Missoula to complete all the trails to connect to Missoula.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, a lot of our employees sustainably commute. A lot of them use that bike trail to get to work, which is really nice. In the Solstice building is where we hold our home buyer education and financial fitness classes monthly. We have a conference center that is available to rent. I think we give a screaming deal to other nonprofits in town, and it's in quite demand. We use it quite a bit, and you can actually reserve it online, but don't ask me how. There is a link that you can get on and reserve the room. You can also go online. If you go up a little bit, you can actually go into classes and services and pick home buyer education. And there you go, and you can go right to our once it loads there, and you can register for our classes. So you see on the left side, you'll see the classes for August, for the remaining of the year, the months of the year, August, September, October, November, and December, and you click on that link, and it will allow you to register on our class right down below.
Nice.
You can online register, and then you can also go to.
And so, what would you say that your most popular class is?
Home buyer education, our max capacity is 42, and we're usually in the high 30s, if not up to into 40.
Wow.
For class, pretty much every single month. So it's been in demand since the beginning of time. And this facility is very nice. We have great technical ability there. We have an overhead projector, and we can do PowerPoint displays and good sound system. But it's a great facility.
That's awesome.
Well, so one more time, where can people find more information about Homeward?
Homeward.org, HOMEWORD.org, right there on the top of the page. And you can call us at 532-4663. And my name again is Brendan Moles, and they can ask for me. My extension is 14. And Janine Lovell is our financial fitness counselor and educator, and her extension is 23.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Montana Hope.
I am Montana Hope.
I am Montana Hope.
For the last 30 years, the Montana Hope Project has been granting wishes to Montana children who face life-threatening illnesses.
I'm Montana Hope.
To make a donation and help their wishes come true, please visit montanahope.org.
We are Montana Hope! Child abuse is more common in Montana than people may realize. I'm Montana Attorney General Tim Fox. You have the power to report suspected child abuse. Call 1-866-820-KIDS.
This message is brought to you by the Montana Attorney General's Office, the Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services, and Northwestern Energy.
You know, I noticed something the other day. Yes. Like, I had some families here from Seattle, and I noticed that one of my friends who is also from Seattle, every time I leave, they have, like, instead of saying goodbye, they always say drive safe. It's always like
drive safe.
Drive
That's
safe.
Funny.
It's like a common occurrence where they constantly say just drive safe. And you're like wondering to yourself, is like, oh, maybe this is like a Seattle thing.
It must be like a Seattle
thing. They drive terribly, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just in fear of the drivers.
Well, maybe it's because it rains all the time there too.
Yeah.
And so they're just like, oh, it's slick, drive safe.
Yeah,
That's funny. What a funny thing to notice. Interesting.
Yeah, I just noticed that the other day, and I thought that would be very interesting to bring up as well.
Yeah.
But of course, later on, I'm going to talk about city council stuff. But I want Noelle to talk about what the heck's going on in Missoula.
Yeah.
So Noelle, what the is going on in Missoula?
There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, lots of things for today. So.
Is it on Chrome?
No. Oops. Nope. Oh. Excuse me.
I thought it was on Chrome.
I don't know. Hang on, you guys. I gotta find my tab.
Where is your tab? Oh.
Oh no, I had it up. Scott, did you exit out of it?
No.
No. Right here. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Oh, you just minimized it?
Yeah. Because
I
like minimizing. Okay, so now it's my turn. All right. Well.
Yes. Go ahead, Noelle.
Okay, so all of the camps that I'm about to talk about, all these camps are at the YMCA. Not ours. We're done with our camps. Ugh. But no, it was fun. I had a good time. I'm just glad that I have a little more free time. And I have a month left till school starts, so I need that free time. Okay, so all of these camps are at the YMCA starting this week. If you're interested in their camps, their number is 721-9622. So we've got YMCA Theater starting at 9 a.m. This is ages 11 and up. It's $92 or $80 with a membership. YMCA Flag Football is at 9 a.m. And it's ages 6 to 12. YMCA Volleyball is at 9 a.m. It's ages grades 3 to 6, and it's 9 to noon, and it's $90 to $75 with a membership. And then we have Kinder Cubs. Kinder Cubs is for younger campers who want to this is for younger campers who aren't really old enough for the full camp experience. So this is ages 5 to 6, starting at 9 a.m. They'll just go to, they'll do activities around the Y, and then they'll go to parks in different places around Missoula. And then Camp Teepee Tonka is the same thing, except for an older age group from 6 to 13 is the age, yeah. And then they have YMCA Babysitting at 9 a.m., ages 11 and up, and it's $92 or $80 with a membership. And so that's all the camps at the YMCA. Up next, we've got a camp over at the Missoula Art Museum. This is for ages 7 to 11, and $72 if you're a member, $80 if you're not. And it's called Wild Things. So they're going to create paper mache masks and hats inspired by where the wild things are. Students will read the story together first and then find a few characters to recreate as a 3D mask. Yeah, that sounds like a ton of fun. Hats and accessories will be made also. So that starts today at 9 a.m. And then there is a Baking 101 camp over at Taste Bud's Kitchen here in Missoula, starting at 9 a.m. as well. And they are going to make cookies and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. So it's $195 per the week or $45 per day. And then over at the Missoula Public Library, there's a community listening session starting at 11 a.m. This is put on by AARP Montana and the Missoula Aging Services. It's designed to help I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. Prioritize. See, it's hard. This is designed to help prioritize the issues impacting older Montanans in the Missoula community. I probably just need to slow down. Okay. And then we've got Moscow Monday over at Montgomery Distillery. This is where they redistribute the wealth. So $1 from each cocktail sold goes to a nonprofit in the area. Starts at noon and goes till 8.
Sorry. Oh, I was trying not to see my hand, but my hand was there. I was just like...
And I'm just like...
Your blocking is terrible.
It's not smooth. Okay, so over at Taste Buds Kitchen, they've got a twist and twirl cookie workshop. This is for ages 2 to 6, and they're just going to make a bunch of cookies. It's at $20 per parent-child pair, or their grand opening special is $10. Yeah. And then we've got our Raising the Dead, the live recorded shows of the Grateful Dead over at the Top Hat Lounge. From 5 to 7, they show live recorded videos from 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I also just recently found out that they do the Grateful Dead thing on Mondays, and then the Top Hat also does the Fish Happy Hour on Wednesdays. And I found out that if you go to either one of those, you can get a punch card, and then if you fill up your entire punch card, that's good for like any ticket into the Top Hat for a concert.
Which is really good because they just had two concerts that were about $30 each.
I know, yeah, they did. So, and these are, these are free events that you can go to. So I think it's 9 punches. So if you just go to them twice a week for like 4 weeks, you got yourself a free concert ticket. I would highly suggest it. And besides, who doesn't love the Grateful Dead and Fish? You'll be having fun regardless. Yep. So yeah, that starts at 5 tonight. Go, everyone. And then Scrabble is at the Missoula Public Library. They've got their open Scrabble board sessions. And they have game boards available, or you can bring your own. It goes on from 6 to 8. And then over at Plonk is the Service Industry Night. This is for people that work in the service industry. They have late night specials and an exclusive menu. Ooh. And they have a live DJ too. Yeah. And then Missoula Community Radio, they're having a benefit with Squirrel Butter. They're going to be playing, they're going to be playing at the Thomas Mara
It sounds so inappropriate.
It probably is. Yeah. They're going to be playing at the Thomas Mara Bar for their Missoula CD release. And so it's also their Community Monday series. So 20% of the bar sales after 6 p.m. goes to fund Missoula Community Radio. Ooh. Yeah. And then, as everyone knows, we've been starting to chat with Cuba. And the United States is, planning on having ties with Cuba and opening relations.
Which is a big deal.
It is a big deal, yeah. And so at the Missoula Public Library, starting at 7:30 tonight, there's a Cuba delegation informational meeting. So they're going to be exploring the revolutionary healthcare system and Cuba culture from December 26th to January 4th. Yeah. And so they might go, they say New Year's in Cuba, but who knows what's really going to happen. But if you want to find out, just go at 7:30.
Who knows what's really going on?
I know. I'm not really sure. But we are going to switch gears now over to Asaph.
This is going to be a fun story. It was 1 year ago today, Noelle and I talked about this particular performer. And of course, we didn't have any Liberace money at that time to see this person I'm about to talk about. And of course, we're talking about the one and only Sir James Paul McCartney, known to the world as Paul McCartney, as you can see in the images there. Paul McCartney is an English singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and composer. With John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, he gained worldwide fame as the bassist for the British rock group The Beatles, one of the most popular and influential groups in the history of pop music. And of course, McCartney is recognized as one of the most successful composers and performers of all time, with 60 gold discs and sales of over 100 million albums and 100 million singles of his work with the Beatles, and as a solo artist with 2,200 artists covering his song Yesterday. And that's more songs that have been covered than any song in history, according to the copyright history, that song Yesterday. I mean, everybody has done that. Even I've played that song a zillion times. And Scott, this might interest you here.
Really?
Yes. McCartney's father was a trumpet player and pianist, and so they kept an upright piano in the McCartney home when Paul was growing up, and so Paul was advised to take piano lessons, which he really preferred to play by ear instead of the traditional way. Yeah. And then his father got him a trumpet for his 14th birthday, but when rock and roll became popular in Luxembourg, he traded his trumpet for a Zenith guitar, and of course the rest is history. And he had trouble playing it in the traditional way with the right-handed version, and he saw Slim Whitman, of all people, in a poster concert. And that's where he got the idea to switch it to the left hand. And of course, the rest is history. Yeah, this is according to this info here. And of course, when you see young Paul McCartney's playing, the opposite way on his guitar, just from influence of Slim Whitman. And according to this information here, Little Richard was his idol.
Oh, nice.
And so the first song that McCartney ever did publicly was Long Tall Sally.
Didn't the Beatles did do a couple of cover songs that Little Richard.
Yeah, but we're talking about as a little boy growing up, before the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
And finally, this might interest you also. He's one of the all-time best-selling. He's got the. Well, let me say it again. He is a 2-time inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. As a member of the Beatles in '88 and as a solo artist in '99, he has 21 Grammy Awards, both with individually and the Beatles. He's co-written 32 songs that have reached #1 in the Billboard Top 100, and also, of course, he's just considered the best of the best.
Yep, and still rocking.
Yeah, he is 73 now and still doing it. He's not showing any signs of aging or slowing down. He's doing the same thing today as he did when he came out with the Beatles. So that's kind of a pretty cool history of Paul McCartney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So I will stop right there.
Thanks, Asaph.
Sure.
And happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Yeah. Asaph's 1 year.
1 year, yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to Tuesday events.
So what is going on Tuesday? Noel McAvoy?
So much going on.
Is there a lot going on a Tuesday?
On a Tuesday?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I know it.
Why are you scrolling down?
Actually, because there's not really that much going on Tuesday.
You only have 2 pages, apparently.
A lot less than I thought, actually. Yeah.
You can talk for a while. We're already past the half hour. We can't replay.
Okay, so starting at 10:30 tomorrow morning. Okay, these are all tomorrow. Sorry if I say today. Sorry. Is Tiny Tales. This is at the Missoula Public Library. This is for babies ages through 36 months, which is like 3 years. I hate when people call their kids like, "Oh, she's 25 months."
Well,
you mean your child's 2 years old? Is that what you mean? Okay, so anyway, back to Tiny
I'm like
Tales.
300 months.
Yeah, like 3,000 months.
No, that doesn't work.
What?
It's your age times 12.
Your age times 12.
You just basically add an extra 0 behind your age, so about 300 months for me. Oh, 300 months.
My son is 300 months. You mean your son is? You mean your son is 26?
Let's not harp on the months, please.
He's getting so big. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's get serious now. These events are very serious. Okay, so Tiny Tales is this is where children can go to the Missoula Public Library, babies, and they sing songs and sing nursery rhymes and do finger plays and stories and stuff like that. Starts at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. And then preschool playgroup is going on about the same time over at Bitterroot Gymnastics, starting at 11. This is ages walking to 5 years, and it's a drop-in is $8, $12 for siblings. And then they just have different fun activities and stations, and they set them up around the gym, and then parents and children just get to rotate and choose what they want to do. And then, I haven't talked about this one lately, is Shooting the Bull Toastmasters. This is at noon over in the Alps Boardroom. This is where you can learn leadership development, public speaking, and meeting facilitation. You can also grow your vocabulary. They meet every Tuesday from noon to 1. And over at the Learning Center, Red Willow is Yoga Warriors. It starts at 4 p.m. tomorrow. This is a specific yoga program designed for veterans. Yoga Warrior requires specific instructor certification and has been found to lower anxiety and help with sleep problems. And then tomorrow, starting at 5:30, is the Missoula Farmers Market, so that goes till 7. It's only an hour and a half, but I have heard that they have peaches and apricots over there, so check it out. Yeah. And then at the Missoula Public Library, starting at 6 tomorrow night, is Writers Anonymous. This is where you can receive constructive criticism on your writing, provide feedback for others in a supportive environment. So this meets the first Tuesday of each month from 6 to 8 in the boardroom. And then the Picking Circle is over at the Top Hat Lounge, starting at 6. This is 6 to 8 every Tuesday. This is for bluegrass-oriented musicians to go into the raised seating booth in front of the sound and jam out. Over at Imagination Brewing Company tomorrow at 6, there's traditional Irish music, and that starts at 6. So you can have a beer and listen to some Irish music. Woohoo! And then over at Taste Buds Kitchen tomorrow at 6:30 is a New York Pizza BYOB cooking class. So you can bring some beer, and then they are going to be making some crust, learning the history of pizza, as well as making a caprese salad with a homemade balsamic reduction.
It's not like it's like they're not even trying with the name of these places to eat.
They're not.
It's like in my stomach restaurant.
Yeah, I know.
Get in my belly.
Restaurant. Get my belly eatery.
Bites to Bite Bistro.
What's your restaurant name, Asa?
ASAP Cafe.
Yeah,
ASAP Cafe. There you go. I would have thought of that.
That'd be the best one. You could actually make that into a cafe.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
When I get on NBC, I'll send you $1 million, Asa.
Good.
And he starts his own cafe. You just play it.
Start your own cafe.
And you can fire people. It's like you're.
Yeah.
Why are you firing me? Because I feel like it.
Because I'm ASAP.
I got an offer. You can't refuse. You're fired.
Yeah.
Do that little Donald Trump thing. You're fired.
Yep.
Well, over at the Missoula Public Library tomorrow at 6:30 is System Check. This is the official Missoula Public Library Gamers Club for ages 19 and under. So if you're 20 and older, that'd be weird. Don't go. But they have video games and tabletop games and card games and dice games and all the games that you could want from 6:30 until later. Yeah. And then Trampoline Jam is over at the Bitterroot Gymnastics at 6:30. This is a structured drop-in class that focuses on front and back flip progressions. It's from 6:30 to 7:30, ages 5 to 12 years, and $8 to drop in or $12 for siblings. And then there is a TNT Adult Trampoline and Tumble class from 7:30 to 8:30 over at Mismo Gymnastics. It's open to anyone 12 and up. It's all ability levels. It's $10 for members, $15 for non-members.
And they're in competition with Bitterroot Gymnastics too for the same TNT type thing.
Oh yeah, always.
So if you don't like Mismos, go to Bitterroot, and if you don't like Bitterroot, go to Mismo. If you don't like either,
I don't know.
Deal with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you. And then my last event is at the Roxy Theater tomorrow night at 7:30 is National Theater Live Everyman. So that is what's going on for your events. As always, you can check out MissoulaEvents.net, the newspaper, the Independent, or the University of Montana website.
Yep. And it is Monday, and every Monday we have our City Council meeting, every Monday except for the 5th Monday and a holiday Monday. So at 7 p.m. tonight, they're going to be talking about the approval of the Dewater screw press and at the wastewater treatment plant is getting, but it needs council approval. So it basically, HDR, remember during the water trial, HDR Engineering is a group that checks out water companies and wastewater treatment plants and stuff like that, and they checked about how basically what the wastewater treatment plant needs. So this press is basically just going to help break up some of the bigger material that just kind of floats on the surface.
Oh, nice.
And then, of course, fire department wants new trucks, so it's going to
get.
Yep.
And they never got their grant or their new trucks. Did
they never got the fire department and the police department never got that special improvement thing. But the fire department did get a brand new truck.
Oh, good.
Like almost like a week or two after, because they got it fresh off of production too.
Oh, good.
And they got it for a deal.
Good.
So that worked out well for them.
Awesome.
Okay, but then they're going to redefine the replaced term for sidewalk and curb contractor with right-of-way contractor. Basically, they're going to redefine the replaced term, so it's a redefine of the redefined. So, and then the next one is they're talking about an urban zero fare renewal update, which the city has already spent $50,000 of a $100,000 budget, and this is mountain line fare free.
Wow.
So it's pretty good since it's the 8th month of the year, so $50,000 they might be under.
Yeah.
But who knows? Kim Williams, they're going to talk about maintenance and expansion of the Kim Williams. And if you want to learn more information about the City Council, you can go to www.ci.missoula.mt.us. City of Missoula, Montana, United States.
Yeah.
And of course, here is your weekly road reports. And there's a couple new ones, but here's a couple of the same ones I've talked about. And it's South 3rd West, because apparently 3rd is also on the north side, so there's West 3rd South and Southwest North.
Yep.
And of course, but this is South 3rd West, and this is reserved to Curtis. This portion of 3rd will be completely reconstructed this summer, and the new drive lanes, turn lane, bike lanes, curb, sidewalks, installation. So it's going to take 4 to 5 months.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And here is South 5th Street West. This is Ivy to Orange. Mountain Water is continuing their work, and they're going to replace a new water main and stuff. And they should be completed in the middle of this month.
Cool.
And South 1st Street West, California to Walnut, the city is installing new curbs and sidewalks. There will be a lane closure during this work. There's the annual chip and seal program. So this is a fairly new program, which they basically use recycled asphalt and oils and stuff, and they basically fill in potholes. And I think it saves a lot of money, and it's good for sure. I mean, it basically puts a Band-Aid on the roads, but of course, major road construction it costs a lot of money, and this chip and seal thing is just like it's a quick fix for those of you who just need their quick little pothole filled. And then there's Ryman and Alder. There will be a lane closure and detours for water and sewer installation starting today. So Ryman and Alder, so watch out for that. Orange and Broadway, Northwest Energy will be installing new power lines from the alley south of Broadway, just north of Broadway. What?
Sweat.
I'm reading this and just like, power lines from the alley south of Broadway, just north of Broadway.
To just north of Broadway.
To just north. Yes, so it's going to be quite a ways.
Yeah.
The outside northbound lane on Orange will be designed as a right turn only lane at Broadway and will be closed north of Broadway.
Oh, gosh. That sounds like a whole lot of inconvenience.
But here is your little map of some of the constructions and the little feeder pattern of Missoula. Yep. So as you can see, 3rd Street is still in construction. It's getting there.
It is.
The roads are looking much nicer now, but it's still taking its sweet time on it. Here is all sorts of wonderful things happening. But of course, you can find more information by logging on the City of Missoula's website, either by Googling them or going to ci.missoula.mt.us.
Yep.
But of course, I've been teasing this for such a long time, and I have not shown this, and this is the epic rap battle.
We did show this.
We did?
Yeah, we showed it on a Monday.
We did not.
We showed it on the following Monday.
We did not.
We showed it last Monday.
We showed it last Monday?
Yeah.
Oh,
or
then
2
never
weeks
mind.
ago. We could show it again.
We could show it again. I do want to show it again.
Show it again. It's great.
Because I just feel it hasn't gotten good representation.
I know. I think it's probably one of the best animated videos ever.
But of course, today is the beginning of Boys and Girls Club, so we're going to see how that turns out this time. So I'm probably just going to throw them in front of our chroma green screen and just go, have at it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so here is one of our favorite summer camp videos from this summer's animation camp.
Hey bro, I want a rap battle. Yeah bro, let's have a rap battle. I'm the king of the jungle. Maybe not the lion, but I'm still the king of the jungle. You're not. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna win this rap battle. Okay, let's go. Your head's so tall it hits the trees. You'll cry for mom when I break your knees. You eat so much, but your body stays the same. Your neck stays long, and you got a small brain. You can still be fat. Many of you are. Just look at this picture. As big as a car. Yes, very well said. Wow. Yes, very well said. Very. I hear you rapping. You should shut your hole. Your neck looks like a telephone pole.
Oh my God!
Yo, bro, that was pretty good. But I'm gonna get you back with some of my beats. I know you're a zebra, and I know you got a tail, but I have a hard time telling if you're male. Oh! I know you like that's kind of bad, but it's good for me, cause I'm a big giraffe. This zebra's about 900 pounds. That's pretty fat for an African bat. Hey, man! Awesome, man!
Hey, yo, that was a dope battle between y'all, and I really liked what y'all had to say. Before I announce the winner, I just gotta say my legs are kind of weak, and I have a poor bowel system, and if I fell down a hill right now, well, it's very... Oh, there you go! Oh, no, it's coming out. I hope it doesn't eat me. Oh, it did. And
Since the announcer died, the only way we can solve this is a street battle.
My favorite part is that they left it on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It has to be a dance battle.
I hope that street battle was awesome. I wanted them to make another video of the street battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But you guys, I think that's our show. It seems like it. So if you want to find out more information about Wake Up Missoula, you can check us out on our website, wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula.
It's so nice. We named it twice. You can also like us on our Facebook page, and also you can totally follow us on our Twitter page.
MCAT has a Twitter page too.
Yeah, we do?
Yeah.
Hey, look at it. It's right there.
Oh my God.
But also,
you can like us on Facebook.
Yeah, Missoula Community Access Television, where we post all sorts of wonderful Celtic Fest videos from the past. And also, you can also watch the MCAT Summer Camp completion video. It's 2.5 hours of all summer camps from 2015.
And then, Scott, didn't you say you wanted to show something on Wake Up Missoula's Facebook?
On
earlier?
Facebook.
Didn't you?
Yes, I did show that.
Oh, you
the
showed
trailer.
it already? Oh, it was the trailer. Okay,
yes.
good.
And this is our website, MCAT.org, where you can find out more information about our channel. It's early in the morning.
This is what we do.
Now go back to bed, people.
When we show videos and behind the scenes, Scott and I are usually just like,
so,
I'm on a couch.
Here's the thing. I think it's time for us to end our show.
I think so too.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was long. I want to thank Brendan Moles from Homeward. Yep.
Thanks
talking
to
about
Homeward
houses.
Bound for confusing us our whole lives.
Yep.
The movie.
I love that movie.
I mean,
Did you cry when Shadow?
Oh yeah, Well, and that cat.
But I just want to,
Sassy.
The cat,
like
Sassy.
Yeah, I have a stuffed cat that I named Sassy.
Well, I had a cat named Sassy. She was very reserved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Quite opposite of her name.
I named my cat like a normal name, like Roger.
Roger. This is my cat, Roger.
This is my cat.
Roger, what are you doing?
Felix.
Meow.
Yep. Felix the cat.
Felix the cat. Yeah, we're just like, all right, everyone. I guess we should go.
Yeah, we have about 10 minutes left in the hour, but we're gonna end on a good note. This is ASAP's 1-year anniversary.
Yes,
so,
ASAP.
Thanks
How are
for
you
joining
feeling
us
today.
Thanks for joining us for a year.
I'm humbled. This has just been such a delight for me to do this show with you. Be a small part
we
of
love
the
having
year.
you on here, and I know that our audience loves you too.
And all these things have happened. This is the original 1 year ago, and of course my 50th cafe. Thanks to MCAT and of course that new Lawrence Welk show. So all these things happen.
Yep.
Being associated with you.
So do you want to sign us off?
Sure. What should I play to sign us off?
Oh, you should say for Wake Up Missoula, I'm ASAP.
Say.
How do you say it?
Just say for Wake Up Missoula, I'm ASAP Adonai.
All right. For Wake Up Missoula, I'm ASAP Adonai.
All right. See you guys later.